Hey guys, before we start, I just want to let you know that there are links in the description for education, donation, resources for Black Lives Matter, the Trevor Project for Pride Month, and also the usual resources for mental health. Make sure that you're staying on top of everything and taking care of yourselves, please. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill, and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture, because I've been living under a rock. So, at the beginning of this year, I started watching Adventure Time. I had a really great time watching the show. I've done some videos talking about it if anyone needs a refresher or recap. Yeah, now in this world... Yeah. And now we have new Adventure Time in the form of Adventure Time Distant Lands dropping on HBO MAX. Not sponsored, that's just where it is. Yes, I have a way of watching it, flex. There will be spoilers a little bit later, but I will let you know in advance. I just want to give a quick breakdown before we get into spoilers, in case you haven't checked it out yet, or you have and you need a refresher as well. So, Distant Lands, my understanding is so far it's only going to be 4 episodes is what I saw on IMDb. I don't know. I thought it was 6. They're definitely longer than they used to be. The first one being BMO, the one that just dropped. It's about 45 minutes, and it is a sci-fi western starring BMO from Adventure Time. We start to see a little bit more of life beyond BMO mid intergalactic travel. Finds himself in it's like literally like a spaghetti western. The traveler who kind of, gets into an accident. Something happens where our hero finds themselves in a middle of a torn and divided town in the middle of nowhere with like a conspiring hierarchy and like a civil unrest amongst people. Shows up injured, finds the unsuspecting everyday person who spares them when they find them in the wild, takes them in, bandages them up, and then they sort of save the town, or in this case a space station. But I kind of really loved that callback to westerns like that and that story structure. It's still a lot of fun, colorful and bright. It has a lot of that Adventure Time youthful energy to it, but also that Adventure Time depth and emotional moments. I don't want to give anything away yet. I found it to be a very captivating way to start us into this Adventure Time universe future, like bonus content, epilogue-y kind of show. It really makes me excited for more, and it's strange. I cut them out of this video, but there's so many little moments and nuggets of like, emotional content or comedy goodness or just overall like wholesomeness to it, that there's so many times where it gave me just that little, oh, or huh, like just really simple, light reactions. It was very fun, and I feel like that's the best way to describe it. It's I don't know, there's something about it just kind of plopping back, and it's the perfect amount of escape, but still a lot to dig into and sink your teeth into. Just having fun. It's hard to talk about this without giving things away, because we're meeting so many new characters and so many new things. I couldn't even tell you what is or isn't relevant in the grand scheme of Adventure Time Distant Lands. So I don't want to give away too much in case you haven't seen it yet. Yes, I recommend it. Yes, it's great. Yes, you do need to see Adventure Time first. That's also on HBO Max. It's also on Hulu, I think, still. Do yourself a favor and watch that if you haven't. If for some reason you're watching this and you haven't watched Adventure Time, I feel like you could make it through, but you won't have the same appreciation if you haven't seen Adventure Time, which is a bit of a detriment, but since it's an epilogue show, it doesn't detract anything from me. There were a lot of like fun Easter eggs and nuanced things that like it took me until the second viewing to notice. Overall, it's very fun. It doesn't require you to be like a super fan to enjoy it, and I'm really excited to see what comes next. But yeah, the spoilers start now. We're gonna be cutting to me as I'm watching it and those wonderful little highlighty moments. Which means spoilers. So yeah, enjoy. Well, since HBO Max doesn't have the app on a Roku, not to flex, I have a Roku. I'm watching this in my bedroom, but I brought Pumpkin and Cookie Cat. So we're just gonna check out Adventure Time Distant Lands. I really needed this today. It's fine. Shut up, ads. Shut up, HBO Max. I wish I had a BMO plush. I've already seen the intro. It looks so cool. Oh, I never noticed that Bemo's heart has a little medal.
Did you know there are more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand in the sky?
I get it.
Let's forget we saw this.
I don't get it.
Some people say that space is lonely.
Oh.
Friendly folks, I had to leave back home.
But why? Do we get to know?
Pot to boil.
Oh, I thought his ukulele broke. Oh, I love the little metal band-aid.
Yes, football.
Football! Me. On a smaller screen, the floating eyeball looked like the eyeball in the Finn's Night Sword, but now it just looks like space plankton. Oh, it's an unknown from Pokemon. Do they live on Mars now? Just a dash of that midnight gospel vibe. That video will happen eventually. I understand having a love of science, but save it. Oh, I'm getting She-Ra flashbacks. He does. He looks like a hippie Hodar. Oh. Oh, I thought it was like deadly acne. Put your arm back on, Bemo, please. What's with this show and getting rid of a character's arm?
Shelves. I mean elves and shelves. I propose a trip.
Shelves works.
Destroy that little robot.
Bring it, Scrub Lord. Bemo's ripped.
But I'm so cute.
Oh.
You're a rabbit.
Are you a rabbit? Are we gonna learn anything about like that conflict or Mr. M? Or why these aliens have proof of purchase? Oh, that is interesting, yeah. Instead of observing like the spider, the bunny interfered. Oh, the things that do the dream cubes. It's been a minute since I've watched Adventure Time. I don't trust the shady mob robot. Whoa, how big is the bunny?
I want to call you Monica. I don't like that.
Uh,
Bye. I love it.
oh.
We'll take care of that.
Yes, Bevo, respecting names.
There we go.
Yay.
I guess I gotta knock you out now. For science.
What? No? Yeah, Bemo is his own big boy. Are they on a ship? Is this not a planet? Dad's confused.
Oh, I got it. Toward the screaming. But that's not what I do.
That's what heroes do. Hell yeah, Bemo. Oh, I missed you, Bemo. I missed this show. I needed this. Oh, I love it. Y5's becoming a hero.
People has a mission.
Ugh. Bemo's danger face is intense. Yay, Bemo.
You single-handedly saved everyone.
Well,
So yes, I will save your terrible land.
terrible distant land.
Well,
If Olive turns into a sword later, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. I'm just warning you. Oh. Steven Universe star. I'm just gonna keep blending all my fandoms into one until I finally go insane.
a little blue and green planet called Beemo World. Never heard of it.
So is this before the new age of the world? Oh, it's a little vending machine and it can make you socks. Is that someone wearing a pipe and a octopus? Oh, literally me.
Beemo Lotto!
And it also makes you tell the truth.
What?
Yikes.
On this, I make my own sauce. In my sauce gland.
No! I
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like the term sauce gland.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Top salads and Red Bull.
I told you, Frasier's a part of this too.
We've got a mission, remember?
Bemo watches Frasier, confirmed.
Seattle, we love you!
Oh, how do you get away with that? Also, why did that start to make me really emotional? I'm okay. Why are you wearing bunny suits? Put him back.
I did good.
No, he is worth the sum of his parts.
It's a communications pod.
That's the theme.
One more hush. The adults are talking.
You. Yay!
I will save you, weirdo.
That duck looks like anal beads.
Oh,
Brain blast.
there's another hatch over this way.
I think I forgot something. I go back.
Get up!
No.
You can swim, right? Yes, but badly. Get out!
I mean, the only way you can badly swim, I guess, is if you Drown? I don't like Mr. M. Oh, Olive made a little umbrella. Okay, we got the axe. When are you gonna turn to a sword? Wait, what
If I did that.
just happened? Are flash drives
Good.
drugs to BMO?
Listen, Bimo is my true friend.
Yeah, I bet you feel like a dick now.
Get in the car.
No.
I should accept this right from a stranger.
Thank you, BMO. Oh, but we did. Why does his face look like a butt?
It's for the greater good, right?
Nope.
I'm all about the greater good.
Nope.
Greater good.
Nope. Stop saying that. I don't trust you, Phyllis. There is nothing great or good about abandoning an adorable Game Boy on an operating table like that.
This robot is one of a kind.
Correct. Band name called it Genesis Crystal.
I think we finally cracked it, sir.
Oh, they're cute. But I don't like them. You just shattered a gem. Are you gonna get your boots back?
Why isn't Bimo in a million pieces?
Because God is a woman, her name is Karma, and I have to believe in magic.
Bimo, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Well, you did. Bimo, yes you do. I'm sorry. His body slamming into the space limo. The humidity on the screen and then Bimo's sweating. Why is Bimo sweating?
Please don't bring me in there, Bimo.
Oh. Didn't football try to kill Bimo? Is football real? Hey. Oh, everything's alive and I hate it. Ew, now the planet's sweating. Ooh, they evolved. They're crab bats. Oh, there's a sad one. Oh my god, Bimo.
You're my new best friend, Krusty.
Oh. Oh. Rest in peace, Krusty. Why do your parents suck so much? Or at least your mom right now in this instance. Disobedience. Just stick it in his ass, huh? Wait, is that information inside of Bimo? Bimo, no. Oh, it's bleeding. Oh, it was the heart of the planet. This is Avatar. You tricked Bimo into going through the story of Avatar.
We have to warn Hugo.
Hugo knows that's what's happening. Bimo, no. Bimo. Oh, you're trusting to a... No, his arm! Again, what do you have against arms, Adventure Time?
Don't cry, Bimo. You know I'm an empath.
Me too. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, thank God. I thought that was just the end. I was about to scream. Oh, it's like a time loop. Whoa. Football? No.
You are laughing at a little kid, Bimo.
That's not true, Bimo.
No, Bimo always bounces back.
Don't do this to me. Jesus Christ. What did we do to deserve all this? Ew, and then he ate it.
I've already got all the proof backed up right here.
Don't tell them that, dumbass.
Mom!
Bimo dies a hero.
Hurrah!
No!
Shut
Save him.
your mouth. Keep his name out of your mouth.
My name is Y5.
Yes, reclaiming your independence and identity. Yay!
Bimo's in trouble.
Hell yeah. Go save our boy. Stop breaking Bimo. Oh my God.
Oh my conscience land.
We may know somebody who can help.
Goddamn right. Oh, the Frasier robot. Oh, it's out of date. That's why it was singing the Frasier song. Oh my God. Said Earth. Whoa, these are people? That's oddly relevant.
Hey, quit leaking all my scrap.
You just told her that everything she believed was a fucking lie.
Bimo, you have
Oh, I thought you just got stabbed. Oh.
You saved me. You can save the drift. Even when things look really, really stupid, we still have to try.
Hell yeah.
Y4 was right.
I've never heard you say those words.
It's Y5 now.
Hugo Court Gold members, come on up here.
Gold member's my ass.
The Unity Pod was always designed to save only myself and my loyal inner circle. The rest
Your
of the
grocery card holder members. Man, this guy. And I don't like you either, buttface. Yay, everyone working together in unity. It's gonna become a comment.
I don't want to be a downer, but we just launched all of our best resources into space.
No, you're your best resources. Teamwork is your best resource.
We need to learn how to help each other.
Yeah.
No, it's hard, but we have to try. Or we won't make it.
Wow, this was so relevant to 2020. Me.
Maybe we can find some non-apocalyptic
Yeah.
You're an amazing person, Y5.
Yes, respecting her new
Yep.
identity and name. Oh, so Y5 isn't a permanent character? That's fine. I just got really attached to you in the last hour. Did that take place before Adventure Time?
Look at you, Biff.
It did? Oh, I loved that so much. But I have 1.5 million questions. Oh God. When do we get more? For real, like, how long do I have to wait for more? Bye, BMO. We'll talk in the studio. I really enjoyed that. I hope everyone's doing okay. A lot of the things that I use for my escapes are either too much and make me too emotional, or they're kind of going away or taking a break or changing. So I really needed that today. But we'll talk in the studio.
I loved that twist at the end, that it takes place, this one actually takes place before the Adventure Time show. I thought that was really cool, and like I kind of started to suspect it, but then I feel like I kind of stopped myself from continuing that thought, because it really did a great job of like tripping you up a little bit. Like BMO even has a line when they're looking at the vending machine thing, where BMO says, you know, oh man, the future's so neat, you have energy sports drinks or whatever. And like it's the little things that they do to like keep you on that path of like, here we are in the future, psych. And I really loved that. But it was the moment where BMO references living on Earth, and we see like a picture of it, and I just thought it was really weird that the planet where like interdimensional Satan showed up and was defeated, I feel like that would be on everybody's radar to some capacity, especially if they're so close to Mars, right? You think. I really loved Y5. I loved getting to know this space colony that's like failing, and the idea of like finding a renewable resource, you know, everyone banding together to like learn from each other and grow as a society despite the threat of, you know, failure in front of you. Frighteningly relevant to what a lot of what we're facing right now, so that's fun. I really loved, like I said, both this like wandering hero and then the everyday person being Y5, and just learning to stand up for yourself, find and declare your identity, but also like kind of keeping to that energy of being a hero. And I love even down to, and I could just sound like a crazy person, BMO crashing down to Earth on a space lard, it kind of became a comet, like, you know, with the fire and everything as you're re-entering the atmosphere. And it looked like a comet crashing on Earth. I kind of loved that. Also the callback to Jake being like a punk rocker kind of vibe with the mohawk. That was a callback to one of my favorite Adventure Time episodes, the one with the Door Lord. I forget what it's called. I'm a bad fan. I'm a fake fan. I loved the idea of the deceptive hierarchy going on there, but then there was like 2 layers to it. There was like the corrupt mayor, and then also the corrupt, I guess, sheriff thing with Mr. M and Hugo. I don't know. I also found it really interesting that it was the concept of this is what happened to the people who escaped Earth and went to space, as opposed to the people who had to stay and were mutated or moved to Human Island. But I felt like it really did touch on this manifest destiny colonization elements, as well as tying in learning from each other, community, but then also like the finite amount of resources in the world. But I really liked the overlying themes that were going on, both the interpersonal ones with our characters, but then also, like I was saying, the communal ones as well, the societal ones thrown in. I really enjoyed it. I felt like it had such a great amount of humor without being distracting, and just the right amount of tension too. You know, we've seen BMO break, but it was an interesting amount of tension to see how easy it is to fix BMO, but like no one's walking around with a workbench and a screwdriver. You know, BMO can't put himself back together. It was really interesting to see how to work around BMO's almost invincible, but then also super not. It was really cool to see BMO kind of, you know, be a hero, like see that there are people in need and step in. And I felt like BMO was an amazing, unexpected on my end, choice to kind of carry the Adventure Time torch of, you know, helping others, being a hero, stepping up, rallying a community around you, not only to defend, but to help them defend themselves. I really enjoyed it. It's so frustrating because like I want to know what happens next. It was the perfect way to introduce, hey, we're doing this. We don't know when the next one's dropping, but like, you know, it's still a complete story, but it alludes to a little more, or it kind of touches on like, bet you can't wait for Finn and Jake to come back. Bet you can't wait for us to go back to Ooh. Like, I love how they left it in a place of anything could happen, but I don't think they're all gonna be separate because both of the villains kind of escaped, right? Like, Hugo's ship just kind of went off, and Mr. M just kind of floated off into space. It made a comment that didn't make it sound like he was that concerned. I really hope that this comes to Adventure Time, Avengers time, kind of. Now they're gonna reassemble and take what they've learned from their own journeys, or the clues will all start to connect and they have a common goal as well as a camaraderie again. I'm really fascinated to see what happens next. When I first heard it was BMO as the first one, I was a little thrown. I'm like, oh, okay, well, right on. I like BMO a lot. But it was really interesting to see so much be able to happen with that character. Someone so carefree with so much, be so imaginative and have so much energy, but then seeing what happens when that energy is called out, like when it's met, when it's matched by a situation around you. BMO's not pretending all this anymore, you know, like BMO Noir. It's the reality of, well, BMO, here you go. Like, here's your world to play in, be the sheriff, actually be listened to, you know, be able to do things to help people, have your plans be put in motion, and also be helped by others as well as helping others. And I love seeing BMO finally get to shine. And it really kind of changes my perspective on BMO as a whole. BMO is the person who first started singing, and that's what defeated Gold in the finale. It really starts to put this strange spin on it, because now I'm sitting here realizing BMO's been making up adventures in his head when he's bored or left alone or unchallenged. I can't help but wonder if it's because BMO is kind of, you know, being put in a corner or put in retirement a little bit. Like, it came across at first as so like just kind of goofy, and now I'm sitting there and I'm like, it feels like, you know, a retired athlete wanting to stretch or play one last. It really does add a lot of weight to BMO's character, but also I love how this really intense and grave situation really worked with BMO's positive and kind of carefree and silly personality. I really loved the colors. I love the design. It really gave me a lot of Midnight Gospel vibes, which I've watched. I've recorded myself. I'll do a video on it soon. That one, I had to kind of take a break. Y'all know why if you know. I really liked getting to see more of that creativity that we saw from like Candy Kingdoms and the Turtle Princess that runs the library and the Ice King and the crown and the jewels, like all that creativity, and then throwing it out into space and having that kind of freedom, not as much as Midnight Gospel, but like having that freedom to start to design more and more. It's really hard for me to find a real criticism of it. I reserve 100% reservation until the show's completely finished, but I'm really enjoying myself, and it's the perfect jumping around in time like we did. It's the perfect way to bring us back to these characters and yet still having an alluring mystery to it. It puts me in this comfortable place of like, oh cool, more adventures, but we're in a different mindset. Like what we went through in our 10 season stories is still relevant, and I really enjoy that. You can also see it in just the freedom of the idea. Like it feels like something that people wanted to do. Spaghetti Western in space, but it's BMO. Is BMO a cowboy? Kind of. His hat can turn into other things. Dope. Still really wish that all of it turned into a sword, but turning to an axe is fine. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen later. I love this kind of promise of, hey, if we were to do an episode that takes place after the Adventure Time stories, who knows what Y5 has accomplished by then. And I'm really excited to see that. I loved seeing the different levels in both challenging authority, finding who you are, or starting to find who you are, realizing, flaws in our heroes, asserting your own thoughts and following through on them, trusting your instincts, you know? And I really loved Y5's growth throughout this. It all starts with seeing the spider on its back, the robo spider, and just not interfering at all, like doesn't want to mess with it. Same thing with the conflicts between the crab people with Backney and the elves, like not wanting to get involved, observing, just staying out of it, like being like focusing on observation over action or resolution, ending on this point of this is what we need to do to survive. Not only wanting to please everybody, but then realizing that that's such a faulty path, but then also the person you idolize most realizing that they're not perfect, but then also challenging the system and then introducing a solution and now being a part of that solution, and like going from an observer to an active person in your world. I thought that was amazing. I really loved that. Filled me with a lot of joy. I think we could all really do with a little bit of that right now. I really liked it. That was hard to watch BMO die and undie and die again multiple times. I always liked BMO. I always enjoyed BMO since starting to watch the show. I never realized how much I loved BMO until BMO was almost taken from me. Don't take your animation characters for granted. I want to see more of the rest of our characters, and I want to see who our characters are now combined. So many questions. That's all Adventure Time does, is leave you with endless possibilities and questions. And I love this feeling, like I said, of this is something we want to do, not, oh man, gotta do something. I really enjoyed myself. I thought it was a lot of fun. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? What do you think of my thoughts? What do you think of Distant Lands? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Please, guys, share it around. Let me know if you want me to keep doing more Distant Lands videos. I'm really excited to check them out. I love talking Adventure Time with you guys. Don't forget, on Wednesday, July 1st at 7 Central Time, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, I'll be going live on a stream. Just want to check in, hang out. We can talk about all kinds of stuff. Like I said, don't forget there's links for education, donation, signatures, resources, everything in the comments section. Please be aware of what's going on in the world. Keep yourself educated. Be mindful and respectful of others. And remember to take care of yourselves, please.